Hello folks, sorry to cut the intro too short. I'm sure I've cut into that music at the wrong bit, but wanted to just jump in. Welcome to the stream. Here are the mems to start the stream. Um, yeah, we're going to be playing a little bit of BF1 and I'm just going to do some basic rambles through a couple of topics, I guess. People who disrespect property aren't people. I've been leaning more ANCAP these days. I've noticed that Count Dankula has been leaning more ANCAP these days. I saw a really nice interview with him actually. I'm not into GB News at all, um, but it was on GB News. Just check my mic is actually going there. The guy who does was it Andrew Doyle, the comedian who does the parody account, um, was interviewing him. I think they probably went through all the topics before the interview, like they knew what they were going to say. And Dankula's like told his life story 1,000 times, so he probably knew how to refine what he was saying. And yeah, he mentioned in that interview that he basically mentioned he was an ANCAP, but he just didn't like the word, so he didn't like to use the word. Um, but libertarians and ANCAPs kind of bleed into each other. There's a line. I probably won't discuss the line between libertarians and ANCAPs, but you probably know what it is if you are one or the other. Um, but kind of hang out together. Um, Sticks is little more towards classical liberal than libertarian, to be fair. But he slips into our sort of talk from time to time. Sticks Hexenhammer 666, that is. Good libertarian YouTuber. Yeah, Dankula had a live event. Would have been nice to be at that, but it was in London, and fuck London. I don't really want to travel to London if I can avoid it, unless I have to go there in order to get to like Cambridge or something like that. Which is looking a bit woke these days as well. Um, Although I've always worried about London more of a for more of terroristy reasons than SJW reasons. Not considered part of England, by the way. You hear all these people like in America, and they're like, I visited England once. It's like, you ask them, okay, where'd you go? And they're like, oh, London. Right? Where did you go anywhere else apart from London? No. Yeah. I don't know how to break this to you, but you haven't visited England before. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping it's hit and miss with these things whether they release um, some footage from the events, but it'd be nice to see some footage from Roast of Count Dankula. We've got kittens right now, so this meme applies. Again, this is on my wall behind me. You probably can't make it out very well, but is freedom more important than safety? Yes. Because they're kind of opposites. I just quite like this frog meme, probably because the colours are quite unusual. It's different from like a Pepe or a Keck frog or something like that. What would happen if the government left me the fuck alone? Paying taxes, yeah. It hit me today while I was walking in the park that okay, I've passed my driving test ages ago, up to test standard, but I've never taken the test and I've never gotten a car because I always have it in mind that higher priority for me is to get a flat or a housing. I want to say be able to buy a place, but that's going to take zillions of years unless I can find some other source of income. But getting a car is super expensive, so you're either choosing the car or the flat or the house, choosing between one and the other. And it hit me today as I was walking the park, like I'd forgotten that road tax existed. And I thought, oh shit, like at the moment I'm not paying taxes, and it's in a legal way at the moment because I'm under the tax bracket for earnings in my little retail job. So that's the reason I've managed to not pay taxes yet. I've asked my employers to notify me before I go over that bracket, so I can you know decide whether I want to consent to do it or not. But yeah, I was thinking if I did think that I was going to get a car instead of a flat first, like and the other thing about getting a car, I just don't feel confident. I mean, I driven up to test standard, yes, and I passed all the kind of driving test stuff to the point where the guy was confident with me being able to take a test, but I didn't take it. And but I still had that anxiety in me, like if I ever drive a car, I think I'm gonna crash and fucking die or kill myself or kill whoever's in the car with me or something. I just have that anxiety because, you know, I haven't been in a car accident for all of my life so far, which means I'm due a car accident or a bus accident in my mind. I'm like, it's it's about time that it's not that I want it to happen, but it's about time that it happened in terms of I've been way too lucky in not getting into one, and I think like if I get a car, then that's most likely where it's going to happen. Yeah. So yeah, road tax. So if I did get a car, I'd be paying tax that way. But then I thought, like, there's also value added tax, right? There's VAT tax, isn't there? Tax on some kind of tax on everything you buy. So technically, I have been paying taxes this whole time by just buying food at the supermarket. Like, how do you avoid? Because I know there are ways you can avoid paying tax in terms of employment, um, but avoiding paying tax if you had a car, that's like, isn't that impossible? Um, I think it struck me because before I walked down the park, I saw this van pass, and it said uh, like emblazoned on the side this white van with like yellow and black stripy things, you know, the danger stripes. It was like tax van. I was like, what? It's a DVLA tax van. I was like, oh fuck. There's road tax. I completely forgot that existed. And like, so how would you? What's the loophole for not paying tax on like shopping? Or well, I actually the loophole there is buy direct from the farm, so that's not too bad. You buy direct from the farmer, yeah, like physical cash, like, and you don't tell anyone. The farmer doesn't tell anyone they've sold food to you, and you don't tell anyone you've bought food from the farmer. Yeah, the government fucking stays out of it. That transaction, that's pretty perfect. But road tax seems more difficult to me, like, because there's loads of registration. You have to say to this company and that company that you've got a car, and you've got to have a registration plate, and you've got to be tracked if you own a vehicle, and like cameras and road cops can pick you up or whatever. So yeah, that's a really sneaky ass tax that's difficult to avoid. Um, even well, even in a legal way, but also in an like if you wanted to do it in an illegal way, that's hard to do. Even if you wanted to do it in that way, but if you wanted to do it in a legal way, I don't know if there's some kind of earning bracket loophole thing in the actual law that says you don't have to pay road tax in some circumstances. I haven't actually looked into that. So yeah. But yeah, people who think taxes go on public services or maintaining the roads or helping the health service and not into the pocket of elite government officials are kidding themselves. There's lots of eat the bugs propaganda around. I think it's beyond conspiracy theory territory now. There's just like so many fucking news outlets pushing the World Economic Forum's line, trying to get people to go, oh yeah, I'll be interested in eating cockroaches. Actually, I've got a clip that I'm going to put on a clips, you know, my highlights clips reels on fucking YouTube. Let me see if I can find the clip. It's just going to take a few seconds. Let me see. What's it going to be? Desktop. Where the fuck do I keep clips? Shadow play folder? Yeah, I think that's right. Desktop. Oh, what was it? Oh, here it is, Dr. Randomacan. Yeah, he did. There was another video that came out, and it was celebrities trying to get people to eat the bugs, like Klaus Schwab wants us all to, so that he can take control of the farms and stop people eating beef, because apparently beef, like cows, fart, and that creates methane, which is too much for the emissions, and the global warming is happening. So we must remove all cows by taking away the farms and making people eat bugs. So, I mean, so many people are actually pushing that, like, physically in your face now. There's no way people can call that, like, conspiracy theory territory. So let's get this up.
These are eating bugs. Look at the celebrities eating bugs. Behold the news. Don't you want to eat bugs? Do you hate celebrities or something? How dare you? Look how much better they are than you. Are you just going to sit there and not eat bugs? What do you think you're better than them? You're not. They're better than you. I've already elaborated on this. Eat the damn bugs already. Do it before we force you to do it, which we totally will not until we do. You don't think we can do that? Have you forgotten what we've already forced you to do? And
Satire, if you don't know.
This is not a suggestion, peasants. It's a warning shot across the bow to let you know that there will be a gun in your face any second now. So you better get on your knees and face us before you end up on your knees facing away from us.
Yeah, there's a. You see the little clip in the corner? Who is that? Not Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh, the Australian one, who's in the Eyes Wide Shut. Nicole Kidman. Fucking hell. So Nicole Kidman's fallen to the fucking far left. But I mean, I kind of pre-assume now that most actors have, except in rare cases like Adam Baldwin, James Woods, William Shatner, Gina Carano. She's pretty cool actually. She's pretty based on Twitter. Do I want to use the word based? No, based has become too right wing for me. I used to use it all the time. I'm centrist, dude. I'd say grounded or something. Anyway, Gina Carano is pretty cool. She's done a Western movie with the Daily Wire, which I would like to see actually, with Terror on the Prairie. I'd like to see that. And of course, there's loads of these animal ones. Become ungovernable. Do not comply. So, I mean, there's not much I'm gonna delve deep into with fucking stream topics today, talk topics on stream. But Boris Johnson left as PM. There's probably a meme about that somewhere. If you go to Bob Moran on Twitter, he's a cartoonist. There's the obvious, Boris is a puppet of Klaus Schwab at the WEF. I've always believed it. I've always known Boris Johnson, and all these leaders, whether it's Macron or Trudeau, there's no way that they could just all come out at the same time, suddenly going, build back better, the motto of the World Economic Forum's Great Reset plan. Just at the same time, just during coronavirus, like in unison, all these disparate world leaders, you can't just get together and suddenly dog whistle like that, like in a true dog whistle sense, at the same fucking time as each other, and people like me would not know what's going on. Like, how would you clear that up with people? So yeah, Anyway, it's a puppet. Boris is a puppet. So when he leaves, I mean, when any member of government leaves, all you're getting in their place these days is not choice. You're just getting another puppet. Um, Again, I don't know whether to stay libertarian or lean towards ANCAP. There's just that niggling difference in the middle there that makes me sit on the fence between those two camps, which are quite friendly with each other, to be fair, for the most part. But yeah, all government is bad government. All government is authoritarian, especially since March 2020. Anyway, old stuff, old talk. Basically, it's not interesting that the Prime Minister says he's stepping down and there'll be a new Prime Minister because basically nothing's changed. Uh, so the World Economic Forum and all the globalists have been trying to attack the farms. I mentioned that briefly. Obviously, they have been trying to stop farmers using nitrate, or is it nitrogen, fertilizers, and trying to ban the use of them or stop them using it. This is the stuff that helps you grow proper food, like quality food, like your tomatoes, I think especially, like looking into it as I have been this year, need nitrogen in their food to grow well and stuff. This is the food in the supermarkets that everyone's relying on comes from the farms, especially corn, I think, which is in like most foods that you get at the supermarket. So you lose corn, like maize corn, not sweet corn. You lose maize, you lose like almost everything on the shelf at the supermarket. Farmers are everything, dude. Um, so in Sri Lanka, they did the fertilizer ban thing, and the people like had an uprising and essentially removed government. I think. I don't know how it's going there. I know that there's a crackdown. Forgive the fucking cars zooming by. We live on a road. It's annoying. Um, if you could even hear that. Hopefully you couldn't, but probably could. Where was I going? Yeah, it's the fertilizer thing. I believe the Sri Lanka thing was in response to them trying to stop fertilizers, and then there was an uprising, and the government. I don't think they were removed in terms of removed in the proper way. I think they fled the country. So, um, you know, they're still around. They're still outside the country. They can still insert another power force into the country. They just need to do what happened in Kazakhstan earlier this year and just ask another country for help or use their immense riches that they got from taxing the people to pay for a new army. Just pay people to take the job of being in the army of the Sri Lankan government who has fled and then go back into the country and crack down on the public. You know, this is what you get for giving up your guns in all these countries, and this is what we get in UK and in Australia and everywhere except America. So, but then that happened in Holland, and surprisingly, there was I guess a trucker-esque protest, a bit like the truckers in Canada earlier in the year, except it was with tractors. And if you don't know this, tanks, as in military tanks, originally came from tractors. They were made from tractors. The Land Creeper Mark IV British tank, the first tank ever made, came from tractors. I say Mark IV. The Mark I, I think the Mark IV was more widely used in World War One when tanks were invented. So Mark 1 to 6. Those diamond-shaped tanks that crawl across the trenches came from tractors. That's basically what they are. So all these tractors in Holland, owned by the farmers of course, just swarmed the streets and they blocked off the streets. They took the fertilizer they weren't allowed to use, apparently, based on what the government was saying, and sprayed the police with it, which I thought was fantastic. So police riot cops getting sprayed with shit. It's like, what can you can't really do much about this, can you? And they're like elevated in their tractors, just hosing them down with shit. And it was quite amazing the power of these tractors. And some of the Holland police, i.e. state officers, opened fire, like physically shot guns at the tractors as they were going past and stuff. It's like, fuck government, man. Just fuck these state officers. I don't know where the tractors are around now. Last thing I saw from the Holland farmers was them setting some bales of hay alight by the side of a motorway. I'm not sure how that's advancing that protest, but I kind of approve of effective protests, like strong ones that actually get more into physical action than just people walking through a street with banners and they take their kids to it, which is a dumb idea. So that's the Holland thing. That's kind of hope. I was hoping they'd go more the way of Sri Lanka. But you need to be pretty strong for when that inevitable crackdown happens. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to say on that. Of course, Bill Gates is buying up massive amounts of farmland in America. I think if you pay attention, you can see what's happening. You can see that the elites are, as in communism, trying to control all the farms and hypocritically amass wealth and power to themselves, sit in their ivory tower protected, and force us to eat the bugs. While, Klaus Schwab gets his juicy steak in his walled fortress surrounded by the people he pays to protect him. If only people did not take money to be in jobs like that defend government, we would probably all in. I think that's kind of the key to me. That's the thing. That's the one thing that if people thought about it, that would change everything, I think. As if people didn't take the money to be in those sorts of jobs. And it was unpopular and unglamorous and actually full on demonized to, say, become a policeman or become a serving member of the military. The official military, not M words. I did that the wrong way. M words. What else we got here? It says movie reviews. I've got a little piece of paper, stream topics. There's movie reviews. I don't know if I can give it a movie review. I can tell you stuff I've watched recently. I rewatched Heat. Heat is my favourite movie. And if you go to my YouTube channel, which is here, you can see a modern trailer. There's some clips from Heat there, and I also watched Dirty Harry, the first one. So there's clips from that. Watch Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood was pretty good. Lethal Weapon 4 is the best Lethal Weapon movie. That was awesome. That was a fantastic movie. I've watched some pretty good movies recently. Indiana Jones 3 was the best. That's a fantastic movie. The Last Crusade. Yeah, Lethal Weapon 4 is amazing. Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood's fun. I like this character that's in the thumbnail here. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and watch all the Dirty Harry films, and I've been thinking I want to watch some westerns because it's kind of like a western outside in the summertime there, and I kind of want to get in that kind of mood, Yeah, I'm gonna get my movie folder out. Have I watched anything else recently? I'm not going to do a full-on movie review here. Just yeah, I don't know. I haven't got these organised into when I watched them. Did I mention I watched Spider-Man No Way Home and I thought it was mostly shit? In a way, it was nice to see the Green Goblin return. they gave him more of an authentic outfit, a bit like the Spider-Man Task cartoon. But mostly I thought it was a bad movie, and people keep going, "Oh, it's so good." I watched Snowpiercer. I thought it was bad, and not just because I hate Chris Evans. Um, yeah, what else? I've been watching Faulty Towers, and that's really good. I've been watching some nostalgia stuff. I've been watching Not the 9 O'Clock News with Rowan Atkinson. That's amazing. I can't watch them in order because you know they've got old episodes of the show on YouTube, but they're completely out of order, so you don't know which ones you're getting. Um, yeah, I don't know what else was a recent movie that I've seen apart from that. Oh, I rewatched Batman Begins and I decided that it was bad. The thing about Batman Begins is, yeah, I always used to like it. Always thought it was the best of the Nolan trilogy, and I think it still is. But I really, I used to like it for the League of Shadows and Liam Neeson's character and all that stuff. But rewatching it recently, from a kind of ANCAP perspective, I'm just like, dude, the League of Shadows ideology is all completely fucking mixed up. It's like they apparently burnt down Gotham like they're these historic city overthrowers. So you'd expect them to be like removing the governments of the city and rebooting the whole thing. Um, but they're all like constantly saying things about justice and law, which harkens to a government. Like you can't have justice and law. I suppose you can have justice in a way without a government. You would need some kind of rule set that isn't made by the ruling, but is made by the ideology of the individual people and how they respond to things in their localist communities. Um, but yeah, there was too much I thought in the League of Shadows that wanted to uh, create their own government as a replacement for Gotham's government. So I didn't really like. It was quite kind of a mixed up ideology. I didn't really think they think they were a good. It's like they look like they're reflecting ANCAPs. That's the thing, but they're not. They're definitely not. So yeah, that's all the films I've watched recently. Be nice to do a review of Heat and like Alien 3 sometime, I think. Uh, so I had two more items on my little list. One says Novak Djokovic tennis win. Yeah, they let him participate in one of the tennis tournaments. I'm not into tennis, so I can't tell you which one. Is it Australian Open or is it French Open or anyway, they actually let him play, which is really surprising because he's unvaccinated. They're blocking him off from everything, and they let him play in the tournament, and he won. And everyone's like just screeching, like, "Oh my god, the guy who's supposedly unhealthy and stuff has won." No. Uh, anyway, it's just great to see. Great to see. I don't know how they let him play, but he did a really good interview where he's just like, "This is principled. I don't even care if no one allows me to play in a tennis tournament for the rest of my life. Like I'm sticking to my guns." It's fantastic to see. And last thing on my list is shout out to good YouTube channels. I'm watching a lot less of the YouTube channels I have been watching. List is complete. Um, so I'll tell you some of my go-to YouTube channels that I always kind of watch. Um, I always like Dick Masterson. So that's the Dick Show on YouTube. It's absolutely fantastic. Um, Dick's a guy who I guess a lot of people might perceive him as right wing, but he's not right wing. Um, I would say he's a full-on proper libertarian, but in a recent episode he was like, I don't know, like grilling libertarians as if he wasn't one, in which case he's just a guy that absolutely anyone can talk to from any side of any spectrum. And the thing about these podcasts he's on, and I've started watching his other podcast called The Biggest Problem in the Universe, as you probably know if you watch me on Minds. And yeah, he always has a co-host who's either slightly leftist. Actually, I'm not going to say super leftist. I'm not going to say really leftist. So Sean, the audio engineer, is a bit leftist. He's a bit of a COVID-idiot. Like, he believes in all the lockdown stuff. But, you know, Dick's a very attractive personality. Um, so, I mean, these guys he brings on are, like, you can see why they'd be friends with Dick and why he'd have a lot of friends, because when he's in the, because sometimes I watch when I watch a full show, I watch it as a radio show, because it's like Dick's style is that he presents it as like an old time radio show, and like he's filling the silence, he's being very loud and raucous, and he's not letting there be hardly any dead air. And it's like an old show, old style radio show that you used to hear in the car, I guess, as you're driving to somewhere, like driving to work in the morning or something. That kind of fresh, like it's the sort of thing that would keep you awake. It's like a caffeine burst kind of radio show. Um, yeah, it's a little hot in here. I'm actually going to open a window. One sec. That should hopefully solve that issue. Yeah, a bit toasty. Always get too hot during the streams. Anyway, yeah, Dick's very vivacious on his podcasts, and there's a visual version of his podcast, which if you pay on Patreon, you can get the entire thing for every episode. But as is, he just takes clips from the radio show version and puts clips of individual scenes that were good on the Dick Show YouTube. And he's super characterful in his look, and he's got cartoon artists who work for the show who do a different cartoon of him like every episode, and they've like pinned down this caricature look which goes with how he actually looks, and he's super expressional, like, and he's got a great sense of humor, and like he like knows how to kind of lead his guests and like make fun of them without alienating them, and he'll like string them along, and he'll go like, "What do you mean?" Like while they're talking, like, "What do you mean?" And yeah, I found him through Harmful Opinions, pretty much. Um, but he's also talked to that guy I can't stand really, that Jim guy. Was it Metica? But I've watched him talk to that dude on a few streams as well. He had a good kind of COVID debate with that Jim Metica dude as a stream, but they're still friends afterwards. And like he can look past people's flaws a lot better than I can, and so as a result, despite his views being kind of a hardcore libertarian who doesn't want government and wants to trash the Federal Reserve and taxes and all this, um, he'll also talk to Milo Yiannopoulos on the right wing in his full-on Christian mode, which I can't stand. I prefer old Milo. At the same time, he's got Vito. What's his last name? Cornelius? Vito Cornelius? Why does that sound wrong? Vito is his first name anyway, his co-host, and that guy's, I would say, incredibly leftist. He's certainly dragging through with him a ton of leftist views, but at the same time he's not that leftist compared to general SJWs and wokeists who you see, because like he went to that protest for fucking Dave Chappelle against Netflix and against the people who were protesting, like a counter-protest against the people who were protesting against Dave Chappelle, because Dave Chappelle was on a Netflix stand-up comedy special and he was doing trans jokes, and the SJWs didn't like that, and they went to that protest and like stood up to, it was like just the two of them there standing up to an entire crowd of these crazies, and that was such a good like recap show after they'd been there and stuff. And I put a few clips in my YouTube gallery of that when they did that, and it's just like, yeah, Vito's not as left as you think. He's got very leftist views, but he's one of these, you can get these reasonable leftists, and him and Sean are kind of that. You get some of them who you can actually talk to. They're not like, it's not like they don't exist. They're out there, and that's an example of one, basically. But that's kind of what makes the chemistry of the show so fun. I just love watching that. Anyway, that's just one YouTube recommendation. I'll give you a couple more because I noticed I've spent a bit too much time on that one. If you like camping, wild camping, hiking on the moors, which I do, check out Gareth and Zoe. Check out Scotland's Mountains. If you want more that's slightly more political, here's this dude here. You can check out The Woodlander. He's all right. His earlier stuff's better than his newer stuff, I think. He's not 100% in the right direction, but I love. You watch his early videos. I love what he's done with his sustainable house. Like, he lives in England, but like the way he's found to live, like the government can hardly touch him, I think, in a way. But he must have had money to start with. He's basically bought his own woodland and built his own house in that woodland. So yeah, watch his earlier videos, kind of from the start-ish. So those are some camping videos. Sticks, Hex and Hammer, obviously, if you're a libertarian. Count Dankula, watch his second channel, Count Dankula 2, Electric Boogaloo. I've been recently catching up with Dr. Dave. I've had him on watch for a while. He's just a kind of astronomy, physics scientist, and he's currently just talking through the solar system. So if you don't know much about space in terms of your local solar system, you can learn a lot of very simple stuff that you get from an astronomy book, presented in an interesting way by Dr. Dave there. Always recommend Red Letter Media, Dan Carlin. Podcasts, The Incredible Salt Mine, that's Count Dankula and Baring, and The Quartering podcast. Very good. That's every Wednesday night. Not every Wednesday night, but when they can get it together, it's Wednesday nights. Shout out to Harmful Opinions, obviously. He's on Twitch. I'm on Twitch, so I should shout out the only good thing on Twitch, Harmful Opinions. Back to YouTube. Regional Variations is excellent. Some pretty, they're pretty chilled. It's like talking in a pub to a bunch of guys who are very kind of very on the ball with their views, I'd say. And they're not. They're pretty damn free speech podcast if you listen to what they're able to say in their podcast. How would I characterize their politics? I don't know. They're more they're on the border between libertarian and conservative. I think Harrian's good fun. He's kind of a Catholic conservative, but his views are very good. He's not preachy or SJW like a lot of them can be. He's more, I don't know. He's got better views. They are slightly status leaning. Like, he thinks he can. Sometimes he talks like he can reform government or that we should try and make things work within the system. I think that's actually more his viewpoint, so I'd hesitate to call him anything like libertarian, but he's got good views and a good sense of humour. Tailed Feature is similar but more libertarian. He's the guy who made the music that Count Dankula uses in all his big shows, like Mad Lads, the intro music. And Shinobi is like an older guy, like in his 50s, who's got old-fashioned kind of views, and it's pretty good. I've been watching Action Adventure Twins. I probably shouted that out. So Action Adventure Twins. I wonder if I can find an example on their vids. I can't find them at the moment. They do caving, basically. So they go into death-defying fucking caves in the ground. Just walk around going, wow, cool, man. Whoa, that's crazy. They're just like, I don't know. I don't know how far beneath the earth they are. They should have maps on the screen to show how far they are down. But they just go into these caves, and the caves keep going and keep going, and there's loads of weird stuff in the caves, and they're just like, they're pretty chill for what for me would be a completely terrifying situation. Yeah, I couldn't do what they do. I'd rather go up a mountain than go in a cave, basically. Yeah, that's all that's really coming to me as shout-out things. That's most of the stuff I've been watching recently. Yeah. I prefer quartering when he's on the TISM to when he's on his own vids. I have no idea how the dude's got like 1 million subscribers or whatever. I think it's just via following Tim Pool's business model, basically. Yeah, so nothing else is coming to me at the moment for that. Maybe we should play some BF1 before we go. That's all my rants for now, I think. This is EA. Still suffering from this silly problem where none of my games show up and I'm somehow on a different account. Like I found myself on a different person's account who had my name. I talked through this on a stream like months ago or whatever. It's like I'm on my account but I'm not on my account because somehow it's got a game installed that I never installed and my friends list is gone. So it's like balked, it's broken. I don't know, like it's like what's that game that everyone plays? Overwatch? I think it was something like Overwatch was installed when I found this had changed. Very fucking weird. I wouldn't play Overwatch. I don't know why people play that game. Anyway, view in library. So I click here, and then it somehow half realizes that I've got it, and then I press play, and then it knows I've got it. Weird. Oh, I've got to turn the fucking audio up, haven't I? Volume mixer. Oh, it's gonna be nice playing Battlefield 1 with the audio. Yeah. So, we got this. Oh yeah, I've already switched from this to this. I did it earlier, didn't I? So there's been loads of, I've probably told you, there's loads of servers here that have stuck loads of rules, and admin rules on their title here, and it's normally no mortar truck, but the mortar truck is part of the game. Like an artist created that. A programmer made it do what it does. It's part of the game. So why would you be so obsessed with banning it? So I join servers that don't have rules on, generally. kind of game type do I feel like though? Domination, there's only one. These Bob people, they're the ones who have tons of rules on, I've noticed, so I tend to avoid Bob servers if I can. I was hoping to play some Domination, but there's... my god, there's not even Team Deathmatch around, really? 3 players. That's... if I join that, will everyone leave, or will people join? That's always the question. Let's try joining that first, and then we'll decide if we want to join a hectic server afterwards. Oh my god, an actual one I haven't got? That hardly ever happens these days. Don't have enough loot. Yeah, they've stayed in the game so far. But wait, is that a level, like a rank 1 player with me? So we've got 150, me, a bad case of an 150 with a rank 3. And then a 150 on the other team with an 82. Yikes. This is going to be crap, but I kind of like quiet servers sometimes, they're more chill. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Wait, what? Where are the enemy? I would like to know, yeah? There they are. Punk. They're moving quite slowly as if... sometimes you get these servers where you get the feeling that it's a bunch of friends playing because there's like only 3 people in the server or something, and they're not acting like they're killing each other. He's seen me. Shoot me. Shoot me. Oh, I shot him. He's dead. His friend isn't there. Fuck. Come on, I saw you there. Wait, he's over there. Ah! Why though? Wait, what? Where'd that ricochet come from? I'm gonna come down in a sec. I'm gonna go right up to them. Hey, hold on, someone's joined on our team. That's evened up the odds, I think. Ranks wise, anyway. Don't know if my grenade's gonna reach that, maybe. Is that a hole? Yes! And I got him. I'm actually getting kills. It's amazing. Oh, is that a grenade? No, it's a bit of dust. I reckon that's why they put the mappers put these distracting artifacts in the air sometimes, just to confuse you that something's coming at you. Wait, what? They must be somewhere else. Let's get up here and figure out where they are. Do I have... I don't have grenades. Fuck. He's down there. Don't die. Don't die. They'll feed you to the lions. They are worth more than we are. Fuck off! Fuck right off! Oh my god. They're in the walls! No! Don't die! Wait, what's his name? Canadian? Oh, Gandalf. Oh, okay. What? Who's shooting? Oh, hello. What? Okay, that's weird. I don't get it. Ah, fuck. Didn't mean to do that. Where is this guy? Oh, hi. 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 Oh! So close, and yet no dice. You would think on a Battlefield game that dice, but actually no dice. Fuck. Do I have that grenade? Oh, I've got lots of grenades actually. I can hear something. Someone's... Fuck. Dude, what? Please. I think he's on fire though. Oh, he's not on fire. How did he... I was sure he was on fire. Oh, he stabbed my friend. You stabbed my friend. Fuck. I will avenge you. Prink. What? Where we go? Who are you? Oh, you're my friend. Wait, he jumped down instead of staying up. What's that about? Who does that? What am I... Scanning for enemies, seeing enemies. Scanning the scene in the city tonight. Looking for you to start up a fight. Say goodbye to the world you live in. Fuck! You've been always taking, but now you're giving. I don't know if I want this... I don't know how this rifle's working out, but... Dude, you're my friend, stop bayonet attacking me. I appear to be sticking... Oh, I've got a... Like a... What's this? A Luger? What is this? Fuck, I didn't even see that guy. Oh, he's just poking his tiny little head out with his stupid hat. And now you're gonna die wearing that stupid little hat. How's it feel? How about I do the same gun but sniper variant? Which also means I'll get shot more because they'll see my glinty. Because when you do this as a sniper, you start glowing like the sun. Hello. Heh. I like the amount of shots you get on this and the repeat fire you can do. Oh, come on. What? No, that's debris again. Dude, can I... Fuck. Luck. So is there one up there? That's what I want to know. I don't want one to come around the corner while I'm chucking this grenade up here. Fuck! Fuck, that actually... The frustration slashes metal on stone. My screen is red, that means my health is low. Let's try again. He's gonna see my glint as well as me. Oh, he's not there. He's not there, dude. Fuck! He's there. Okay, Right on him. Oh, he has a mate. If he didn't have a mate, he'd be doomed. What's this? Ah! No, they're trying to gas me? Fuck off. Oh, I got him with that. I'm just gonna stand here for a sec. They're gonna jump on me from above though, I know it. Can you just like cover my zenith? Like above my head? There he is, above my head. Fuck! Come on, dude. Ah, phooey. Wait. Is someone coming? Oh my god. I am surrounded. Let's get out of here. Right, where now? I think I got out of the tent situation, but I still know he's up there. Oh, can I chuck this grenade? Is this gonna make it? I don't know if it made it. Oh shit, is that where my grenade went? That was a tiny tilt, dude. That was the tiniest fucking tilt. Come here. Come here, fucker. Ah, I got one hit on him. One little slap in the face with a bullet. You would think that that would kill them. Hello, Dane of Cawdor. He survived 3 grenades, then slayed 2 men. What a berserker. I don't know which one that was. 3 grenades? Which one was that? Sorry, I didn't know anyone was in the chat at the moment, so I didn't realise at the time which encounter that was. FFS. Oh yeah, I titled this fucking stream like Instagram Wars. Yeah. So like Instagram gave me their equivalent of whatever it is, a community strike or something. They gave me 2 of those a while back. Well, they gave me 1 of those a while back, and it's for quoting aliens. Because I said I don't know, I don't know what they were thinking. I was like, nuke the site from orbit is the only way to be sure. Apparently that counts as some sort of, they think that's some sort of violence thing. They think you own nukes. And are planning to enact some sort, it's not incitement to violence, because who owns a fucking nuke? I'd love for everyone to own a nuke at the bottom of their garden. As is the way with libertarians, but unfortunately I don't think any of us can do that. Even if that was permitted, I think people like Elon Musk would be the ones who had the nuke in the shed at the bottom of their garden, so I don't know why Instagram thought that was any kind of harmful, well, there's no such thing as harmful speech, is there? But and then the second thing, I was like just kind of flirting with a girl, as you do sometimes on Instagram. I think SJWs have this strange image of the world where they don't know how, or maybe they don't want, like, relationships to happen how they used to, like men to compliment or flirt with girls in order to, you know, chat them up. So I was like going cute to someone, and apparently I didn't know that they were like a feminist or some far leftist. And I assume what happened is that they reported me for saying cute. And I got a second strike for based on that, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, if I'd have known they were that sort of person, I wouldn't have thought they were cute, to be fair. Fuck! I will res you. Stay alive. Stay living. And yeah, so after that I said, fuck this. I got some friends on Instagram. I got some people I talk to on Instagram, but it's like, can you die, please? Oh, he did die. He dead. Yeah, so I didn't want to straight away say commit to like I'm leaving Instagram straight away without like telling people some alternative places where I've gone, or making a little sock account where I could still talk to them for a bit, because there are a few people I still chat to on there. So I wanted to create a little sock account, and then it's like, well, if you go to my current Instagram, which I haven't left, which is Destro7000, I think. Yes, it is Destro7000 on there. That'll basically tell you everything you need to know about this fucking stupid thing, because I have tested them today. This evening I have tested them by using multiple setup accounts and multiple emails, and it seems like they're... What kind of grenade's that? Seems like they're trying to block me from starting accounts, but they're doing it even if I set up a fresh email with 0 connections to past email addresses, and email addresses that don't need mobile phone setup to begin with. And it's like, alright, how exactly are you tracking me starting these up, Instagram, unless like you're following my IP address, or you're doing some sort of tracking thing when I'm logged out of Instagram and switching between 2 Instagram accounts from the outside, like you know that I'm switching from one to another, like you're identifying me in that case. I don't know, man. It just seems to me like there's a human, not just a robot algorithm involved. Like some human is like, this guy's got the wrong views. I'm gonna check his off-site activity, because, you know, with PayPal and what was the other one? Patreon, is it? They're like, no, we're gonna track our users' speech off-platform, which means like in daily life, or on we'll find out who they are on Twitter and who they are on Facebook, and then we'll use what they've said on those platforms for the policy on our platform. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? What is this? Well, we know what this is, but what the fuck? Yeah. It seems like this isn't robot algorithm stuff. It's like there's they send actual people out for some jobs, some dirty jobs, anti-speech jobs. Because as well as like I got the, it wasn't a suspension on Instagram. It was like I got the weird strike thing for the aliens joke, and it's like, hey, if you keep doing this, it might be bad for you, but you can still freely use your account. You can do everything on your account. It's absolutely fine. You can post, you can talk, everything's fine. And then the second one's like the flirting with cute girl things, like, yeah, if you keep doing this, this is a strike. It's community strike. It'll be really bad for you. Next time we might delete your account, they said. So it's like threatening your account with deletion. And that just pissed me off, like hearing that. I was like, well, fuck you then. But at the same time, it's like, oh, you can use your account, you can post, you can still post images, you can still chat, it's fine, you still do everything. We've just deleted the tweet, not tweet, what do you call it? The Instagram, the Instagram post, whatever they call them, the gram. We've deleted that. You can keep talking, we've just deleted that one. Because reasons. And we threaten you with future deletion maybe, but you're absolutely fine right now. We're just like sword of Damoclesing you. It's like, okay. But, you know, With the new accounts that I'm trying to set up, some of them with a fresh email that has absolutely no connection to my current account or my current emails or my phone number or anything, they're like, suspended. It's like, what? This is a fresh account. It hasn't done anything. I haven't even made a post. Suspended. What? It's like suspended as it begins? Like, what? So, you know, try and put yourself in my position. I'll leave it at that. Where are these? Oh, there's only one guy on the other team now. They're all leaving? Fuck. Dude, I might go to a bigger server now. I'll go to a more hectic server. Like a conquest map or something. Where are we now? 107.52. That's TDM. It's got 22 players in. But it's actually Baba, and actually Baba sucks. Power 2. Ping limit. Well, ping limit I guess is okay. I don't think I've ever been kicked for ping stuff. I don't really lag. Infantry join us. What? Oh, this is Amiens. Oh, it's a Bob. No, I'm not playing a Bob. Fuck. Mixed. Som. Do I want to play Som? I'm weighing up the maps, guys. There's some maps I get on with quite a lot, and some I don't. I mean, what is this? Power? I mean, Sinai's not bad. Have they got the other maps on the cycle? Yes, they do. No hacks, I agree. No rules! Our rule is no rules! But these are rules, what are you talking about? No overpowered players with high kill death? But that's like just a fucking competitive player who's doing well. What? No, I can't agree with that, because that could just be like normal competitiveness. Like, that could just be a good player. We kicked you out because you were good. Oh no. Can't have good players. Yeah, it's like... I gotta get in a server soon, because else I'm just messing around, right? Probably. So Power's bad, Bob's bad. This is mixed. This is Som. I guess I'll go Som. It might change map anyway soon. I don't know how long this game's been going. By the way, I'm on my second, I'm on my third day of like 4 days off work. I've been like doing like work where it's like on and off, like on one day, off another day. For like 10 days now. Fuck! Yeah, so I'm on my... Hello Twitch, you're over there. Twitch, so game's over there, Twitch is over there, obviously, if you wonder where my head's going. I've been noticing eye lines on like video podcasts and stuff. You kind of figure out where people are sitting around a table and stuff based on where they're looking. And when they're like looking at like Not on auto cue. Oh, like looking at chat. Can't fucking see anyone. Can't see Jack. Oh, hello. I see you. He was on the upper floor. Okay, I think someone like, tried to mortar me. Oh, can I save this guy? He's all the way over there, dude. I'm gonna get killed doing this. Persian monster, be resurrected. I've saved an Iranian. Ah! Like an ancient Iranian. Oh, we've got flags up here. E. Come on! Wait, is there a squad I can jump to? That's better. There's more people on that squad. Ooh, there's a fucking flame trooper. Oh no, our team has got the flame trooper, that's fine. Deprive the enemy of it, always. Even if you don't want it. Because else they've got a elite kit, which is kind of hard to stop unless you chuck a gas grenade by them. What the? Who's doing this? I don't like this. I'm going into armor. Some fucker is shooting me from a mile off. Right, get out of armor for a sec. I think I've healed up a little bit. Okay, where's this guy? Where's this guy who's sniping us? Dude, alright, let's get over there. I doubt you can see much from this particular turret. Fuck! Say what?
We have taken objective Duff.
Oh, faulty towers. I feel really sorry for Basil sometimes. I've just watched an episode where he was like atrocious though, but like all the ones before it, like I watched the Waldorf Salad episode, which has an ending like he gets kicked out of the hotel, but there are a few more episodes to go because there's like 12 episodes in total in that sitcom. But the ones before it, I feel really sorry for. Does anyone else feel sorry for Basil Fawlty in that? I know he's meant to be kind of a bad guy in a way, but some of the stuff, like, they make him, like, empathizable. Is that a word? Empathetic? Not empathetic, because that'd be... Yeah, it's not quite the same thing. Fuck. There's some guys over here. I know there's some guys over here. But where are they? Wait, there's a trench here. Maybe they're in this. Nope, it goes off map. Oh, it goes... I think it cuts through a lot of the map, actually.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Well, it cuts through a bit of the map. It's not like a Hindenburg line type thing. God, I wish they kept doing maps for this game. Whoop! Nope. Ah, Volt fail. Dude. I thought there was a guy in this trench, but there isn't. What do we need to take? We need to take B. Let's get over there. Looks like we're taking A, so there's a lot of resistance down this side of the map. I think our team is kind of winning. Who's in that? Oh my god, the flame trooper's going mental. Anywhere near the guy? Not really. I got him. Talking of tractors in Holland, that's what was based on the tractor.
We have lost objective Freddy.
Oh, they've taken all this side of the map. Fuck. I do kind of like this gun. The one dragon, fucking hell. Benzene! Oh, I want to play some Ramstein now. Benzene! Where's this guy? Can I just swivel this? Like, I mean, we've got that. We don't need that. Oh, maybe we do need that. There's a bunch of them down the hill there. Poor guys. Oh, there's a guy on a bike. Can I flatten that fucker in the bike? Come here. I don't think that was me, actually. Tank got him. I was going to swivel it this way, though. Oh, hello? Oh, that was kind of close to the guy, actually. Fuck. Ah! I got shot from the right and didn't have time to turn the gun. Let's get up there. In 6 seconds time. Patrick. Where? Oh, there's some guys. Oh, I got him. They're a bit annoyed, like a bee's nest. Oh, I killed the guy with that grenade. Oh, let's try and get this guy. I think there's an enemy. Fucking flame trooper up here or something. Oh no, he's a friendly. Oh. No one to res me there. What's here? Whoa. 90% health. Can we turn? I think we're gonna need to turn to take someone out. There's someone down there though. Yes, got him. What can we see? Probably see a lot from this vantage point.
That's one of their scouts. Enemy machine gun over there.
Oh, dude, you need to let me off. You need to let me off. Dude, what the hell? Dude, where is he? Oh, friendly. Where's the enemy though? He was here. Did he get killed? Oh, shh. Who's this? Is there someone coming? Okay, there's no one down this funnel tunnel. Let's try and get nearer to that red flag. Without being shot, hopefully. This isn't really a stealth game though. It's a lot closer to deathmatch, to be fair. Ghost Recon's a nice stealth game. The original.
We have lost objective Edward.
Yeah.
We have taken objective Charlie.
There's someone around here. There's someone here. I can hear footsteps. Oh, biker maybe? It's taking a while to cap. There's not enough of us here. Just me and Patrick. Is that like Russian for Patrick? Who's that? Whoa! Wait, this is a mortar! Fuck! There's a mortar guy. Fuck. I know he's down there. I could have got to him, but someone else was there. That's more in our favour, that map. Actually, if I spawn on this dude... Oh no, he's encountering heavy fire. Fuck, what? Okay, he was behind... Oh my god, someone stood in my fire just as I died. Lovely. Yes? Where is the enemy? Oh, nice. Oh, fuck! Ah, there were more of them. Okay.
We have lost objective Duff.
Oh, I didn't change the stream topic, or whatever you call it, to BF1. Maybe I should do that. How do you do it though? Fuck! I can't do it while I'm under fire. How do you do it? Do I have to do it on stream manager? Fuck. What the fuck? There's a fucking motorcycle on my head. Ah! Okay, I'll do it while I'm dead. If I can work out where you go on Twitch. What the fuck? Stream preview? No. What do you do, dude? Wait a sec. It's not going to be end stream. It's not going to be test widget. Where do you actually go on Streamlabs OBS to change your like in-stream settings? You must go outside it into Twitch to do it, mustn't you? That's really confusing. Channel account settings. Edit stream info, like the pen thing, okay. So if I go Battlefield 1, yeah, okay, that's hard to find. Wait, if I enlarge this window, is the pen thing labeled? No, the pen thing in quick actions never gets labeled, so it's just there's a picture of a pen and a purple background. Oh, if you hover over it you get a label. So there's a clapperboard and that's called clip that. There's a parachute which is raid, and there's a crown which is called start watch party. I have no idea what watch party is meant to be. Sounds like gather with your fans or watchers to watch a TV show or something, but I thought that was like against copyright law or some crap, so you get struck for it. There's probably enemies right here. Hill 21. Friendly. It's like, ooh. Oh, I managed to get that guy by just following his possible trajectory through some smoke. I'm sure there's like a... Oh shit, what the fuck? Fuck right off, will you? I love these things, but they can't always see that much. Are there enemies? There must be enemies around there. In the trench, maybe. Do we really control C though? We don't technically control C. Friendly, friendly. Is there anyone here with me? It's not making the wrong kind of click ticking sound. So I think I'm alone here.
We control all objectives. Eliminate the enemy to secure victory.
Eliminate the enemies. That's fishist or something. What is a sea anemone? Is it a mollusk? It's a mollusk, isn't it? Anti-mollusk. I'll start a protest for the rights of mollusks. Ah! How wasn't I see that? Oh, he was lying in some wood. He's lying in a stack of wood. There's a tank here. Do I want... What can I have? I'll have the tank hunter one, even though there's hardly any tanks. Oh look, I got a bronze one. That's more like brass, I think. Yeah, it's like brass, dude. D looks good.
Lost objective Duff.
Is there a good way down here somewhere? I'm hoping that's shallow. Oh, why am I tilting now?
We control all objectives. Eliminate the enemy to secure victory.
Do we full on... Oh, we full on control everything. Victoire. Nice, 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 nice. Well. Welp. I think that's all the Chattlefield and Battlefield tonight. So, let me just dive out of the game when it gives me a chance. It sure takes its time. Oh, it's so much better playing the game when you can hear it. So what have I got? Maybe I should talk about what I've got going on my channel before I go. Will this show up? Hey, this will show up on top. Look how it's loading quit. How dare you load a quit? And now it's doing something over here. I prefer to start quitting Battlefield before I... Oh, here we go. Yep. Okay. So. Last walk that I did was not a big thing. We just went back to Willsworthy Flagpole and then it started raining us. Of course there was that chemical foam. I don't know what that was that got on my boot. Maybe someone could tell me. And this Walkham Magpie Woods walk was just like nowhere new, especially just like a walk to get out sort of thing, where I did a video of the walk. And Buckland Abbey. Did my camping trip. I don't know if I've... Yeah, it's probably been... Where was the last stream we did? Last stream was after that Steam fair. So I've done quite a lot of... I've gone quite a lot of little trips here since then. Got to the actual Big Rock. Had a walk around Horror-Bridge. Had a walk around... A big walk around Bath. Big camping trip. Weirdo at Lidford Forest on a horse. Yes, so there are only maybe 3 more tours that let's change my layout here. There's like 3 more tours that I'm gonna do, I think, on the Western Line before I say I'm done. They're not all tours, basically. Actually, there are 3 more tours. Okay, the first one I'm gonna do is a hill, or Black Down 2 or Black Hill up near Oakhampton Camp. and then we got one off Westmill tour called Little Tour, which isn't actually that little, I think, and Curtry Clitters. I don't think that's a tour actually, so it's actually like 2 tours in total, I guess. And the other actual tour is, I think it's called Ravens Rock, and that's actually inside Lidford Gorge, so we'd have to pay entry for Lidford Gorge for that particular tour. Then after that, I kind of say that I'm done with the Western Line, because most of the rest are private tours, so I don't really want to get into that unless I have a drone and I can do flybys. So I'm going to start doing, I do an introduction to the Western Line video, so like a fresh introduction, tell you what the Western Line is, like it's the west side of Dartmoor essentially, and then I've done narration for that, but I haven't done the clips yet. And after that I'm going to do zones. There's like something like 26 zones, so basically little regional bubbles where there's like 5 to 10 tours sort of in a bubble, and they go up from north to south, so each video will have a zone. I think that's what I'm going to do, and start compiling the footage into mixed videos like that, to describe the Western Line, now that I've almost visited every tour that I can visit, after 3 more trips anyway. Is it 3 more trips? Might be 4 trips? I don't know. Something like that. 3 or 4 trips. So that's on the cards. I'm going to keep doing funny clips videos, probably keep doing a couple trailer videos whenever I watch a film, which aren't actually trailers, they're just like edited clip highlights of some of the good things, except when YouTube copyright strikes me, in which case you'll see these ones with the title on top and you have to go to BitChute to watch them. But this is just like a placeholder. Like this is the placeholder for Lethal Weapon 4. Which says watch it on friggin' BitChute. It just plays a bit of music like that. Yep. So yeah, that's what those are. Pepper's vids obviously were a fail in the end. Maybe I'll try again next year, I don't know. And I did a Harmful Highlights vid recently, so check that out. I don't do those as often now, although I love Harmful Opinions, so oh yeah, I was just say, if you like goofier stuff from the past, check out my second channel. Let me find out. Does it come up if I search for it? Destro's Dungeons. There it is. So if you like goofier shit, weird shit, past shit, miscellaneous, that's Destro's Dungeons, my second channel. More homely, geeky, I don't know, old, so some of it's old clips, a lot of it's going to be old clips actually. And then my mainstay videos on here, I will obviously do the walking videos still. There'll just be less of the Western Line tours, and then vlogs will happen on both channels depending on what they are. I think more political vlogs might be on this channel, more personal vlogs might be on the second channel, just so you know. And these are live streams, of course, they'll show up from time to time when I have some time. Anyway guys, whoever's watching the show live, if there's anyone, and anyone watching the pre-recorded VOD, thank you for watching the stream. I'll see you next time.